What's up everyone, this is Callous and we are back at it again with another Tactics Series episode, and this time we're jumping on board with Greater Toronto Halo's second Quarantine Schoolyard Tournament. This free online event featured a unique format where two players would sign up as a duo and get randomly paired with another registered duo, forming a 4v4 team. The format ultimately paired pro Halo players Penguin and Rain with two community members that go by the names of Ghost Ninja and Glitchy to form the blue team, Penguin's Temple. On the flip side, we had an all-star amateur squad consisting of previous community tournament winners Costa Clan and Simply Fear Me, pairing with content creator Big Texas and Twitch streamer Pixel Pete to round out the red team, Zero Dapper Dans. We first saw these two teams in the winners bracket finals, which sent the blue team down to the losers bracket, where they fought their way back to settle the score in the grand finals. The stage was set for an interesting championship match as we saw a rematch between these two squads. The blue team started this championship match swinging and won the first two games. At this point, viewers and casters were all speculating if the series would be reset, as the blue team was catching fire and only needed to win one more game to close out the first series.
It is going to take one heck of an effort out of the red team because you don't want to go to a second series. This game right now, they need to win. It's time to clutch up.
Let's jump into the analysis as we look at some key moments which could have given the edge to either team in this pivotal Game 3 match. Keep in mind, when it comes to team esports, sometimes making the least amount of mistakes possible is really what matters the most. We see the red team win the battle near the Rockets corner of the map as the new set of Rockets were almost ready to respawn. The ball player also does a good job recognizing that he should rotate the ball away as help was not coming in time. With the Rockets about to drop and the ball player safely rotated, the new set should have been an easy grab for the red team, and yet the red team still decided to play for the camo instead. In my opinion, had the red team's first spawners immediately rotated toward their ball carrier, Costa Clan would have still been able to make his rotation while having two teammates there. They would have been ready to delay and make a play for the fresh spawning rockets, and then these rockets could have then been used to secure or burn the new camo spawning soon after. This is exactly what we see Rain do here. With a set of freebie rockets and a well-timed flank, Rain was able to secure the fresh camo for his team. At this moment, blue team had a good opportunity to secure the lead with the remaining rocket and camo time still left in play. However,
I'm so confused though, because clearly Penguin was setting up for an early grab on the rockets that were about to come up, and then Costa, when he got the kill, literally 10 seconds until rockets were spawning, and he rotates the ball out over to camo side. Now they're giving up the rockets and the camo.
Rain instead could have continued to slay in order to maximize his camo and rockets while trusting his teammates to pick up the ball as they respawned. Rain chose to also grab the ball time for his team, an effort that also exposed him to the enemy spawners who were spawning directly across from him in the blue base. Now, grabbing the ball here, although being a risky play, may have worked had Rain landed his clamber to reach the top of the Pelican, but he missed multiple times and was quickly punished. Red team managed to quickly take out Penguin immediately afterwards, and just like that, we saw all of blue team's control just taken back. Despite both teams' back and forth trade of map control, red team managed to sustain a lead over the next 2 minutes. However, this was just a small lead as blue team was ready to make a push thanks to a huge flank by Rain to secure the ball for his team. So at this point, blue team is set to secure the new rockets. Let's look at how red team managed to grab this set despite being down in numbers. Glitchy comes up big and wins his lane against Big Texas, giving blue team a 4v3 numbers advantage as Penguin wastes no time flanking for the new rockets, leaving the Pelican spawn open. At this point, being up in numbers, the blue team needed to push up into a more aggressive position to help Glitchy secure the rockets. Staying in a passive setup here would give the red team less resistance for the new rockets despite being down in numbers. Even though blue team botched their opportunity to secure the new rockets, Penguin was on top of it by rotating back to secure his team a Pelican spawn just as the new camo was about to drop. At this point, blue team just needed to execute a balanced push. This would have started off as a 3-player push, with Glitchy as the front player initiating the push to secure the ball, and Penguin coming in as the camo player for the bait and switch. So these two front players needed a back player to anchor the push and balance it out. The back player would have been securing Pelican spawns and watching for any flanks during the push for the ball. However, for this push, the third spawner unfortunately did not secure a dominant position position for their role as the back player. This player was quickly melted by the flankers flooding from the center of the map. Had this player recognized their role and the possibility of a flank, the blue team would have had a better fighting chance at securing more time. Top Pelican would have been a good option for this.
But Penguin gets crossed. They left Pelican open. I believe a player spawned up on Pelican behind them. The double kill.
Now the red team starts making the crucial plays that eventually add up to earning more ball time. We see successful baiting and switching as the team shot and teamwork starts to come through for red team, and Costa Clan continues to make the correct decisions between slaying and playing for more ball time.
Very, very efficient playmaking coming out of Costa right now. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of this guy.
For the next few minutes, red team continues to secure and cancel any of blue team's advantages while netting themselves even more ball time due to good map rotations. Red team's rotation from the blue base to the Rockets corner of the map was perfectly timed after the red team lost their control of the Pelican. This quickly timed rotation gained them an even greater lead just because they were able to milk the ball. But look, it's really important to know when to drop the ball and when to slay. Remember I said that earlier? Check it out. Okay, so being this late into the match, the comeback needed to happen now.
I think that if they allow Penguin and Rain to go to a second best of 5, that it's just going to be over. I really don't think that they could fight back from that kind of momentum.
Rain executed a great flank through the Rockets corner, getting himself behind half of the red team as Penguin and crew joined the collapse. This was the first time in a long time that the blue team has had map control. The comeback for the game, and arguably the comeback for the bracket reset, came down to maximizing a numbers advantage by turning it into a spawn trap, or failing to do so. Blue team held a 4v1 numbers advantage, but they failed to set up a beneficial spawn trap in order to secure easy ball time for the comeback. Spawning the enemy team back at the blue corner would have been a good choice, as the ball was likely going to be held on the black ledge or possibly near pizza. Blue team only needed to recognize to reblock the Pelican, as the Rockets corner and pizza spawns were already being influenced. However, unfortunately for the blue team, both of their aggressive perimeter players decided to leave the Pelican spawn wide open and instead both doubled up on the flank for the final red enemy player. This was a crucial misplay, as now red team got a favorable spawn on Pelican and were able to quickly win a 3v2 on Rain and Penguin to force the ball off the map. This was the final opportunity blue team saw as the Zero Dapper Tans extinguished the fire and closed out the game. Congrats to the champs, Costa Clan, Simply Fear Me, Pixel Pete, and Big Texas. We gotta give a huge thank you to Greater Toronto Halo for hosting another awesome community event. Make sure to also follow Greater Toronto Halo below as well to support their growing esports scene. Subscribe, destroy that like button, and hit the notification bell for instant updates on new videos. Once again, this is Callous with another episode of Tactics, and I'll see you next time. Peace.